name is Dave Evans. I play guitar in King Creature.
I'm Matt Carl Vincent. I play in the band King Creature.
My name's Dave and I play bass and sing and in King Creature.
I'm Jack Bassett. I play drums in King Creature.
Cornwall-based metal rock band. We formed about 2.5 years ago, and
we started this in 2013. We've been rolling out now for nearly 2 years, and the things what we've been doing over that time, plenty of gigs.
Just come back from playing at Hard Rock Hell, which has been pretty good.
Which was on the weekend. We played Saturday. It was a 3-day event, and bands like Black Label Society, who we've looked up to for years, Saxon, UFO, and met lots of cool new bands to maybe, make friends and maybe play some gigs in the future.
Yeah, it was good. It's nice to share the stage with some good people.
A couple months ago we supported Motorhead at the Eden Project, which was a dream come true. It was the biggest gig we could have ever imagined of doing.
It was definitely, I think, the highlight of the band so far. That was pretty amazing.
In Cornwall, our hometown, so just literally 5 minutes up the road from where we practice. To us that was huge, and it was just an amazing thing to do. And we're so super lucky that they let us do it as well, being that it was at home. Everybody came up, friends, families, and it was packed. It was the biggest opening act, support crowd they've had, they said, for an opening act ever in there.
Played many festival appearances. We did Bloodstock last year, which was amazing.
Playing Bloodstock was kind of a dream come true, as was supporting Motorhead and Hard Rock Hell even, because we was basically supporting some of my favourite bands. So yeah, there's lots of things that we've done that have made me very proud of what we're doing. So.
I'll start with the hardest things. The hardest thing is to get noticed. Being in a band, a brand new band, getting noticed is so hard. There's so many bands out there now. There's so many bands which are doing the same thing. So to try and keep yourself away from that and be different is a pretty hard thing, and to kind of succeed with it.
I've had a lot of people say that in the past. Well, you're in Cornwall, we're stuck, blah blah blah, and kind of thought, oh yeah, I can understand that. But we haven't found that problem. We've put everything into building our ship, if you like, man, to start pushing it out there.
We went all the way to North Wales. We were in a van for 7-8 hours or something just to play 45 minutes.
It's so hard to make it, so everybody needs to be in the same frame of mind to make it as a band, to do it as a unit. Of course, being in a band, there's a lot of travelling. Being down in Cornwall, it's not exactly the best place.
We haven't found it being a problem yet, being a band from Cornwall. The only thing that could be a touch better if we were in a city is that you're available to do things more frequently in the bigger areas. Picture if you're in London, you're out a lot on that scene. You've got a lot of agents and bookers and all that who are right there to come see you.
Whatnot. But yeah, being noticed is definitely the hardest thing in a band. Getting noticed by record labels or management or people, and which is what we've been trying to do, playing all these festivals, doing big gigs, constantly promoting the band. We're always on Facebook, always promoting, always pushing it in people's faces, and just trying to push it as far as we can.
Bands these days they just don't get paid. It's really rough being in a band trying to earn ends meet. So being just the money side of it is definitely the roughest thing about being in the band. Just trying to get paid a pittance is near enough impossible. So
Hardest thing being in a band, doesn't really matter where you are, it's getting on with the rest of the people. You could be anywhere in the world. It's being able to get on and understand other people's needs, and I guess it's just a compromise and understanding thing. If you can compromise and understand each other, then that's got to be the hardest thing. Other than that, is getting out there. That is the hardest thing. Getting noticed. doing things that promoters see and people in the know see, that to make them go, oh wow, there is actually there's this band here that's doing things that other bands aren't doing.
The best things about it, well, the best things are obviously we're doing what we love, and it's been enjoyed by everybody else, and that's what makes it grow. That's what keeps pushing us. It took a long time to get in that frame of mind, especially with me. I was doing a lot of other things before, but music.
It's natural. We all know what we're doing. It's so well tight and rehearsed now that the songs are sounding better than ever. And yeah, I'd probably say that's the best thing about being in a band.
Playing music. Love playing music. Been playing music for years. Play music to a room with 2 people in it. Play music to a room with 3,000 people in it.
We've met practically all of our heroes. Guys with, people with bands we'd never ever thought we'd even get near. We've hung out with, having drinks and learning from, and talks and all stuff. So yeah, I mean, in fact, it's a good thing. Enjoying it.
Just like you just getting on the stage for like 45 minutes, whatever you're doing. But
I love playing music. That's the best thing about it, and having fun, having like a brotherhood of like musicians to bounce off and have a laugh with. And the good thing about being in a band is you get to experience good things with good people.
Christmas time we had some shows lined up, and we've all arrived to practice. Dave's just not turning up. We've gone to phone him, and lo and behold, he's like, I'm in the hospital, waiting on x-rays, I've injured my back.
When you get told that someone breaks their back, you don't really know what to fucking expect. I mean, is he going to be in a wheelchair forever, or, Yeah, so I think initially our thoughts were for the worst.
I think we were in a state of shock. We were just like, no one knew what was going on. It was pretty full on.
It was a very hard experience to deal with. I've never done anything, I've never had a major injury, I've never broken a bone in my body, so to go and break possibly the worst one was a bit of a life-changing experience. In December last year, I broke my back.
Boom! No! What do you do in your guitarist, your right-hand man says, I've got a broken back? You think that's that? He's out of the game.
I got a filling guitar player until I managed to get myself back up and running, and I think it was about 3 months after I'd done it that I was kind of back to it. By that point I was kind of walking alright and getting on with things alright and whatnot, and so I got back in the band straight away, got straight to it, tried to forget about what happened, and to be able to get up on stage again, it was great, and it was awesome. And when I look back on what had happened, and I just kind of think, well, it was a part of my life where I learnt a lot.
As long as he wasn't paralysed, that was, bones heal.
It's a terrible time, man. A terrible time for him. And then obviously the band sort of goes out the window for that. You care about your brother and that, Definitely. So we just tried to get hold of him straight away and see how things were and ride it out, And
I never thought that I'd be up on stage standing and moving the way I do. The big worry for me was, having to go up on stage and maybe not move, not be able to do my normal stuff that I do, spread my legs, jump about. So to be now able, where I spent 3 months resting, really, really rested, healed myself up, and now I feel brand new. I feel as good as ever.
Where do I see the future for King Creature? I don't know, man. It's going to take it where it's going to take itself. Where do I see myself want to be? You know, I want to do this until I'm not happy doing it anymore, and tell you what, that view ain't in sight at the minute, because I don't want to do anything else but this band right now.
I see us doing what we're doing now, constantly pushing and playing. Hopefully next year we'll have the opportunity to play some more big gigs.
Keep going, keep pushing and pushing and pushing and save rock and roll.
Can't predict the future, but all I can say is where I'd like to be. I'd like to be touring Europe with a band, and maybe America. And I think the ultimate dream is just play to as many people in as many places as possible.
We've done big gigs on their own, but to get on a tour with a band, that is definitely the aim now, is to get on a run, on a UK run maybe, or maybe down into Europe.
Just to keep being happy and doing this, you know. The worst thing would be just like, we don't want to be that band who's on stage and doesn't want to be there. If that day ever came, you know, we wouldn't do it. So I just want to play killer rock and roll shows, man. That's just what I want to do, and just whatever level it's at, I just want to do that.
Touring, being on the big circuit, travelling with the guys, being involved in that lifestyle. The perks of that lifestyle would be nice, but you know, we do it out of love, and we'll continue to, even if it goddamn kills us. Yeah.
Because if it ain't fun, it's not worth doing. That's it. The matter about that is if you like something, you don't want to lose the fun in it. So that's it.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you very much, Billy the Chief.
Was it you? Oh,
Things and had some amazing opportunities, but Metallica just fell down.
You guys.
oh, dude, that's fucking uncomfortable. My eyes are watering already.